Hello everybody, this is Fred Quinones from Q the Experts at eXp Realty. Did you know about the appraisal process? Appraisals can be seen in two different lights, right? One on the seller's perspective and one from the buyer's perspective. So let's first talk about the seller's perspective, right? So sellers, a buyer at any point in time could ask for an appraisal. Now, if they're financing a home and they're trying to purchase your house and they go under contract, as part of the financing underwriting process, the lender will require a buyer to get their home appraised. If they're a cash buyer, which is always, kind of the most optimal offer for a seller to receive, it really still truly is up to the buyer, whether or not they'd like to get an appraisal to get their home value to ensure that they're doing the right investment. So it's important for a seller, right, to understand the difference. When you have a cash buyer, generally they don't request appraisals. So you do have that opportunity if an offer is taken that you don't have to worry if an offer price is slightly above market value, or you're a little concerned that because of it being a seller's market that the prices are getting driven up. Generally with a cash offer, if somebody gives a nice strong cash offer, you don't have to worry about that appraisal circumstance. If it's an offer that is coming from a buyer that is financed, that's when, especially in the seller's market, you should be a little bit more cognizant of the type of offer you're receiving, because not always the highest offer is the best offer to take. And the reason why I say that is that if the home does not appraise for the price that is offered that you accept, you as the seller have to negotiate the price or the circumstances with the buyer. So for example, let's just use simple numbers. Let's just say the house is listed for $200,000, and you and the realtor, maybe myself or Nicole or somebody else, says that that's a good market value. It should be strong. Hopefully it's a little bit below market value to maybe entice buyers to come. And then all of a sudden, people start seeing the house. There's a lot of excitement. People want to buy that house, and people are putting offers in at, let's say, 210, 220, 230. And let's say that this one person comes in with an offer at 230, and you, the seller, are so excited, you want to take it, of course. It's $30,000 above list price, right? And you accept it. Of course, Nicole and I would give you some guidance around that, because if there is not a contingency that states, as us representing the seller side, that if the house does not appraise, would the buyers come up with the difference in cash to pay for the difference in the appraised value? Let's just say it comes in at 210 and their offer at 230. So they would have to come with $20,000 worth of cash to come with the difference. So that's why it's very important to understand that there is a component to accepting an offer for a seller when it comes to appraisal value. So it's not always highest and best. You have to see what little other nuances in the contracts that the buyers are bringing to make sure that you as the seller are protected in case your home gets bid up to above appraisal value or market value, right? Now, for the buyer's perspective, when it comes to an appraisal, that's a safe fall for somebody who is actually financing a house and wants to buy it. So if you do have an agent who's on the list side who's not as savvy to understand the contracts as well as they should, you can put an offer that's high and win a bid, right? Win the contract. Or you could say that I personally want to place an offer let's say 10, in this example of 200,000, I want to place an offer $10,000 above list price. It could or it could not, appraise. But you have to, as a buyer, understand that, one, if you want to put a strong offer in, do you have some additional cash that in case the house does not appraise, that you'll be able to say that you can come up with the difference to make sure that anybody else who has an offer and does have that opportunity, that you can still win the deal? If you don't, and you do win the deal and the house appraises, let's say you put an offer for 210 and the house appraises for 200. What you'll need to do is negotiate with the buying agent, your agent who's representing you, and the list agent with the seller to come to an agreement of what the price will be. So let's just say you put in an offer at 210. The house appraises at 200, which was the list price. Let's say you don't have enough money to pay the difference. And let's just say you say, listen, we don't have any additional money to pay. We have to take it for the appraised value of 200,000. The seller can say, yes, I want to continue forward. Or the seller can say, no, I think this isn't going to work. But you do have that opportunity, and due to the fact that you are under, a clause for financing, if the house doesn't appraise and you guys can't come, the seller and the buyer, to an amends or a negotiation in price, you as the buyer have an opportunity to protect your earnest money deposit, the money that you put down in the contract. You'll be able to get that back, and you'll be able to go and search for a new home if that opportunity didn't work out the way it's supposed to. So in a nutshell, there's a lot to appraisals. I just gave you a few points to kind of give you a little clarity. If you have any more information that you'd like to know about when it comes to, appraisals and how the process works, Nicole and I, Fred Quinones, would be more than happy to help you with any of the questions that you may have. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home, we'd be more than happy to help you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we hope to talk to you soon. Bye.